Here's how we do it. Yeah, she Caroline on the scene. Hey, she a the reality queen. Wake up, this is not a dream. Yo, on your mark, get set. Hey, fambles, what a guan. Well, today I am here with a very good friend of mine. She is an enthusiast for Christ, a prayer warrior. She currently holds a Bachelor's of Science in Child and Adolescent Development with a minor in Disability Studies. She is none other than the beautiful Lady Shanik.
Hi, y'all.
Welcome to the program, Shan.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Alright, so today Shanik should be telling us more about drugs, drug abuse, the misconception of drugs, the different types of drugs, how it affect the individual and the family by extension. So, Shan, tell us, what is a drug?
All right, so a drug is a chemical that affects the way your body functions. So it could be as simple as this example.
It's a drug. So you may feel as though you take a pill, you take a Panadol or Advil, the pain gone. So it changes the way your body functions. So it changes state.
In other words, you're saying that once you take a drug, even as simple as a Panadol, it may alter the functioning of your brain. So it moves from you feeling a pain to the pain either being minimized or mitigate or no pain at all.
Or disappearing.
Or disappearing.
Yes, man. So a Panadol is a drug. And it's a drug because it alters the way your body functions for a particular time.
Okay.
So persons may use other things, other substances around the place within our environment just to get a change of feeling. So like marijuana, a little gum, or Red Bull, or a little Campari, which is alcohol, and tobacco, which is grabber. Other common name is grabber, right? And these, when you use them, it alters the way your body function completely. So, for instance, when you smoke a marijuana, when you smoke a spliff, or you drink a tea, or eat in edibles, your body responds differently. You get a high, and you may get a high differently based on what you eat or how you consume it. Like you smoke it, is a good split. Then some people do a big hit, so you get a different high. Versus if you eat a cookie with the marijuana baked in it, you know how much there's stuff in there, you get a different type of high.
Okay, so it's literally the drug affects you based on the quantity
Also,
intake.
definitely, and your body type.
Body type. So people out there will not eat no food, especially these MAGA men will not eat no food and then just get up and eat, drink, sleep, ganja. It's gonna affect you in the long run. Even though it may look as though it's not affecting your body, it really is gonna pop you down. So and one thing to note is that previously in reading I realized that marijuana especially, I'm talking more about marijuana than all about that.
Okay.
When you smoke it for the very first time, you get that high feeling. It makes you feel good. Yeah, like you could take on the world and you feel like you're floating on cloud 9. Yes.
So I heard.
I tried it one time, but I didn't get that high feeling.
What was the experience? Did you get a panic attack? You feel anxiety rush? What happened?
I felt nothing really.
No.
I don't know if it's because I'm not doing it the right way. I was just having some little minor issues and I decided to take 2 puffs, but I couldn't even do it.
So you see angel?
I know.
And people say I can things, you know.
I never seen nothing at all.
So these are drugs. And these are drugs because it alters the way your body
Function.
function, the way you feel, the way you think. So you really touch a point, just know that because you don't go through something you try it out. I like that. I like your honesty. Alright, what can happen right now is that let we touch on that part where the reason why people may use substance. And that's why they use it, just like Panadol, if people have a pain or any other medication prescribed by a medical doctor, you may use it for a particular reason, right?
Yes.
So, although marijuana can be used as medicine or when it's prescribed by a medical doctor, why a person use substance? They use substance because
They get curious. And I like the fact that you were being honest and say you use it because you're stressed. Because people really do use it because they're stressed. Because it changes their mood. So it could have been ganja, it could have been alcohol, it could have been tobacco, grabber. It changes your mood.
But
It changes the way you think.
even though it changes the mood and all of that, the problem still exists.
The problem still exists. The problem still exists. And I'm glad that I made that point at the beginning where I said it changed your mood, it changed the situation for a moment and not for a prolonged period of time, because it's just substance. It's just like food coming in your body and then it come out. Right? You just stay there for a few hours and they're gone. The only way you're gonna keep up that feeling there if you're constantly, and this is when you abuse drugs, when you constantly use it, as you finish one, you're taking one more just so you can stay intact. But in fact, are you really keeping it together?
No. So you need to deal with the problem.
So there's an underlying problem normally why persons use substance.
Yeah.
Is there normally idea of stress? Sometimes because of the environment, you're there on party, you're among your friends, the influence your friends or
Negative
family,
influence.
yeah, definitely.
So we need to deal with the problem as they arise. So if you're having a female problem or male problem or any other problems that you may have, talk about it. Talk to someone about it. Don't battle it up inside, because if you do, then you're gonna resort to these drugs, which they are gonna affect you, and not only you, they'll impact the family as well. So
definitely.
Shan is gonna tell us how, when you as an individual take these drugs, how it impacts the family.
Alrighty. So how it impacts the family though? Because first, you're buying the substance. You're using the money that you should be investing in family. So the family will get less money. And sometimes them can't go to school, or there isn't enough food for dinner or for the household. So that's one way. Also, when you smoke or when you drink alcohol, you may become abusive. Like it changes the way you think. All right. So when you're kind of out of your norm. When you're out of your norm and your family know to deal with that part of you where they really can't even, they even can't connect with you because they can't understand.
And sometimes these male, when they get really drunk or in their high feeling, they tend to be abusive. And women don't want to be with somebody who is abusive.
And also they can't really manage them because they become very abusive. A parent or the female, or it could be the male, get very abusive too because they might try to defend themselves. If there are children in the home, the children also will be affected because that little confusion and
it will also break up the
conflict
bond between child and parent. Also, the child will get this negative influence. Oh, because I see mommy doing this, or because I see daddy doing this, it is okay for me to do this. No, it is not. So people out there, if you have any problems, talk about it. For teenagers, the brain is not fully developed until about age 25. So when you take drugs at an early age, it might mess up your life. All the more reason to be dead than being alive.
yeah.
So literally, focus on your schoolwork, teens. try to get the best out of life. Parents push them to do the best and don't abuse drugs around your children.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Because when you use substance around your children, it's like you're saying it's okay. You're saying, yes, alright, that's fine. And then guess what? We are models. They might try imitate we. So when we do things, they might go on do it just like, for instance, if you cuss bad word. You might want to cuss it to them, you know, cuss it in front of you, but when they in one area where they're comfortable, they will say it. So if you're really having a problem, and you realize you can't deal with it, you have to use substance, there are agency that can help you, like the National Council on Drug Abuse, where they do drug testing, and then counseling is absolutely free. It's within every parish. For different locations, you can go on the National Council on Drug Abuse website, and also they have a number to helpline, so you can also call 876 926 900-224. Alright, you get that?
Yes, perfect. So the number for the National Council on Drug Abuse is 926-900-224. Ensure that if you think you need help, get on the ball right away. Don't wait until it's too late, alright?
So there are some new trending drugs. There are some new drugs. It's not new globally, but it's new here in Jamaica.
Locally.
So because our borders are open to basically anything, they come in. All right. So one of such is the e-cigarette. You ever see them? The hookah pen. It looks like a pen. It's chargeable, and you just.
Those common drugs like alcohol, tobacco, and rubber. Besides those drugs, like ganja, tobacco, and alcohol, there are other new drugs. You have ganja edibles. You have lean, which is purple drunk.
Alright, so you mentioned edibles.
Yes.
So these are drugs that can be eaten. So you want to tell us a few of those new drugs? Because I heard you mention purple dragon or something. Purple drunk, but I'm not sure what that is. So can you expound on that for us?
Sure. Alright, so first of all, like edibles, so you have ganja edibles where people, add some of the substance, ganja, into baked products like cookie, gummy bears, and then they eat them. They don't normally know how much they consume it, so they normally eat them and it gives the same effect, the same high as in smoking. So it's just different ways to consume it. So purple dram, otherwise known as syrup or lean. It actually lean you up, just as the word says, it lean you, yes. So it has a history from in the 60s. Dram is not new. It may new to Jamaica and our culture, but it's from way back. And then Little Wayne normally sing about it in his songs. And then, so it's a combination of cough syrup with codeine in it. Alright? So it's over-the-counter drug. And also, you have to mix it with Sprite and Jolly Ranchers, hard candy. And then when you mix that, it gives you a purple and nice, a pretty purple drink.
Wow.
So people drink that. It actually lean them up. It can cause seizures.
Seizure is what you call fits.
Yes. It can cause seizures and other. And then people need to death.
Oh. So you understand the seriousness of this drug. Drugs is not something to be taken lightly. And for young people especially, not the drugs. I think you focus on your schoolwork. Then you say you have to get the best out of life.
You also have e-cigarette.
Wow.
So cigarettes.
So E means electronic.
Electronic
Oh my
cigarettes.
God. Oh
So
my
with
God.
this one now, you just charge the pen. It looks like a pen. You charge it and you just It's like a vape. It's a vape actually. You just use it and then liquid nicotine come up in it. And you know nicotine is absolutely addictive and it's also cancer causing. So what's the difference between a cigarette and an e-cigarette?
Well, I've never seen the e-cigarette, but a major difference is that it's electronic.
Yeah, it's electronic. It's just chargeable.
But both are cancer causing, I'm assuming. And
Yes, it is.
one, the natural cigarette, regular cigarette, you puff, 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 and it goes down, and you're done. You have to buy like 100 of them to make you feel good or whatever, to feel satisfying. While the e-cigarette, you just smoke when you feel like it, high enough, get you high enough, you recharge.
Recharge and refill. So you recharge and refill because the liquid in it, you actually can't go down. So you just refill it. So what I want parents to do is, what can be done? Educate yourself.
Yes.
When you see children coming home with these things, what do? You ask questions. Parents, we have to take back our homes.
Yes.
Ask
We are in charge.
questions. Ask questions. Ask them where they get it from. Do your personal research. Go to PTA so you can know about these things.
And take pictures if you can't remember what it looks
Yes,
like or
take
describe
pictures.
it.
Send to your guidance counselor. Ask them what it is. Send, ask questions. Also, sorry, you need to find notes. As I said, talk to them. Do your personal research. Build such a bond that you can ask your child something and they may listen to you. So not knock them but reason with them. Sometimes you must just even listen and get to know their friends as well, because sometimes
Friends and negative influences.
yeah, your friend might just say, see it here, you get this new thing, and because it's cute and he hype, it about Instagram, they just say try this, you don't know not about it, but you know, yes, definitely. So let's be watchful, let's get informed and protect our children, protect our family, protect our community. You start right there.
Right there. So you heard that? Protect. Come together as one. Let us try to eliminate all these drugs, because fact is, drugs is gonna alter the chemical in the brain, which is gonna affect your daily functioning, it's gonna affect the way how you reason, all of that. And we don't want to have a pair mad people around in Jamaica. So let us try to eliminate the use of all these drugs. If you don't have to take it, don't take it so your body become dependent on this thing. Right? So we want to thank Lady Shan for passing through. I hope you learned something, and thank you guys for tuning in. See you next week, same time, same place. Bye. Thank you, Shan.
Sure.
Reality truth. That's a reality. That's a reality. That's a reality.